Hi, I am going to talk today about how to practice and learn the song Kiowa Love Song. This is from the High Spirits collection, and I will screenshot a copy of the sheet music for you in the comments from the Facebook group. But you can see there's tablature right here that I'm going to be reading from. The darkened in places are where your fingers go down, and if they're open, then the fingers go up. So this particular song has two different sections. It has an A section and it repeats twice, and then it has a B section, something different, and that repeats twice. So when practicing it, I like to do it in small increments and phrases so that you can really get a chance to see your fingers moving up and down and get some muscle memory. So the first phrase, the first A section, begins with all your fingers down, and then it goes to fingers up. Now the rhythm you'll see is notated with numbers if you don't read quarter notes, half notes. So if it says 1, it's going to be held for 1 beat. If it says 2, it's going to be held for 2 beats. If it says 1.5, it's going to be held for 1.5. Now I know this is really confusing, so if that confuses you more to read those numbers, just listen to it and kind of memorize how it sounds. Perhaps even sing the song so that you can get the rhythm in your head. And at the very end, I'll play the whole song together. And actually, I need to get the other page here. All right, so the A section is going to start with all your fingers down, and I'm going to play this once slowly, and then I'm going to play it just a little bit faster, and you can pause the video and practice just that much. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and this is pretty a slow song, so it doesn't really go much faster than that anyway. But I'm going to practice that again, and if you're new to the song, I would just practice that several times, and then you'll see in the tablature it does the same thing again. So it does that section twice before it goes on to the new B section. Okay, here it is one more time. Okay, the B section starts at the end of the page at bar 17 if you're going to read from the tablature. And it begins with your fingers down again and goes to a higher note, which is with that middle finger up. So those are your first combinations of notes. And that phrase repeats twice. So I'm going to play that 2 times as well. And then it would do it one more time. So here it is one more time, and it's about that same tempo. Okay, and just a note on the musicality or the expression of this one. It's a very legato piece, meaning that you do it very smooth and connected, as opposed to bouncy and short. So we want to create nice long phrases. I do this in a couple of ways. I continue my breath support, so I keep blowing from my stomach, and I move my fingers up over one air stream for a lot of the notes. So instead of tonguing or stopping my air for each note, gives it a different feel, and it's not quite to me, like that love song that what we're trying to really capture right here. So instead I do what's called a slur or legato style, and I make it nice and in a lyrical song approach. The other thing I like to do on this one is instead of picking up my fingers all at one time, so instead of going from the very first note to the second note like this, dee, da, I might kind of pick them up kind of lazily or slowly to give a washing, kind of a soulful sound. You can and you can do a little gliss if you like as well. It gives it just another feel to it, but as long as you're keeping it within the song-like approach, I think that will capture that love song quality. So now I'm going to play the song in completion, and it will have 2 of the first phrases and 2 of the second phrases, and you can repeat this one again and again and go round and round, but 2 first phrases, 2 second phrases. So here's the song in completion. 1, 2. So if you're learning that for the first time, I'm going to screenshot the sheet music so that you can learn that. You can always go to the High Spirit site and get that sheet music, or it actually might be online somewhere as well. And that's how I would approach the song, practicing it in small groupings and then put the whole song together and remember the song-like approach. You can even start at this end of this video and practice singing it to get the memory of how the oral auditory sounds, and that will really help you as you learn to do the finger muscle memory. Final note, if you haven't seen my introduction video, the tutorials, that might be very helpful as we talk about sound and scales and vibrato and all the aspects that can really make this song sing and be special to you. Enjoy.